Evil Empire, laughing all the way to the
The more complex a power system is, the funnier it is when someone pulls out a gun. We've all heard it, we've all seen it. And I'ma tell y'all now, this is probably one of the truest phrases ever. Cause in anime, when somebody up pole, it's gonna go one of two ways. The blick is either gonna hit as hard as some Roddy Ricch in 2025 and legit do 0 damage.
Oh my god, bro. Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off!
Or it's basically gonna be the equivalent of bringing the nuke to a street fight. So today, I thought we'd highlight some of the certified demons who said, fuck a power system and fighting fair, I'm switching down my ops. Proving how hilariously overpowered guns are in anime. But hey, real quick before we get into the video, make sure you go sub up to the second channel. I post on there almost every day. And go follow me on Twitch so you can chop it up with me when I go live. I stream about 3 to 4 times a week, so make sure y'all pull up. But anyways, let me not even waste no more time. Run that intro.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got loyalty.
Alright, so one of the most recent examples I can think of is when Ryo from Gachiakuta was in her 1v1 ISO against Noair. And for context, in the Gachiakuta verse, the power system revolves around givers and their tools called vital instruments. Vital instruments are cherished objects that can be imbued with the giver's life energy. And when it does get that life energy, it turns that regular item into a deadly weapon, basically giving the user superpowers. So for example, if your PS5 was your most cherished object and you just happen to be a giver, El Cinco would be the vital instrument you use to fight the trash beasts. So in Ryo's case, her vital instrument is a pair of scissors, which are deadly enough on their own. But since these scissors are her vital instrument, this 5'1", 90-pound little girl now has the power to take down multiple rod wave-sized trash beasts with ease. So back to the fight. These two get to boxing, and Ryo immediately speed blitzes Noair, taking the top off like Gunna, giving Shorty an unwanted haircut. And after this one exchange, Ryo's just cackling like a Flight Reacts NPC, cause she thinks she just stumbled upon some 3 Peeping at Noair's vital instrument is her comb and hair combo. And I'm no mathematologist, but scissors usually beat hair, so I'd be pretty confident too. But y'all already know, it was not gonna be that easy, cause we immediately cut back over to Ryo just to see that old girl is knocked out in the daze, seeing straight stars like a Bill Cosby victim. And we come to find out that this is because Noair is basically a walking power plant of static electricity. And electricity and metal do not mix, cause we all know what happens when you put a fork in it. And seeing that her whole strat just got Meliodas full countered, Ryo starts doing the dash, just rage baiting Noair into giving chase, while testing out the theory that Shorty's electricity is on a timer. And as soon as Ryo confirms that that's true, Shorty just hits the most egregious, deviously evil smile of all time, jumping from the top row like a WWE wrestler, looking to give Noair 17 doses of CTE. But Ryo ain't know that Noair is Weave Nation certified. Texas two-stepping out the way, hitting a quick Xbox 360 to land his front kick, throwing herself to lob in the process, standing on business to absolutely pummel Ryo with this Dragon Ball Z gut punch of doom. And after being countered twice, Ryo said, you know what? Fuck the weapons. Sheets her scissors and told Noair to throw them bitches. So these two start putting on the masterclass in hand-to-hand combat, going back and forth, full on going bar for bar, band for band, punch for punch, looking evenly matched. So Ryo ends up catching Noair slipping, chucking her ass with this straight right. But Noair said, that's baby food, twin. Ate that shit like it was a free sample at Costco. Immediately countering, sending Ryo flying, while reactivating her hair to throw out this AoE lightning attack. Then Ryo just turns into prime Josh Allen, throwing an absolute dot right back in Noair and gets to work. And y'all, just for context, it's been 3 minutes with not a single word being spoken, just boxing. Y'all lucky I ain't titled this video Straight Hands. So these two continue to scrap until they both decide to take a 30-second breather where Ryo asks, hey, quick question. No one's gonna hear me if I scream, right? Like no backup's gonna come for you or me? Yeah, dumbass. I already told you that. The fuck you think this is, Jujutsu Kaisen? We don't do that jumping shit around here, gang. You locked in this ISO with me.
Oh, say less.
And yo, this was all Ryo needed to hear, cause as soon as she got that confirmation from Noair, she just said, switch retreat. Yo, this little girl turned into a YN, up pole in the calmest way possible, and immediately started switching down her op, accomplishing in 2 seconds what she couldn't do do in 10 minutes, exposing Nowhere as a fake demon in a millisecond. I'm crying. They really had Shorty hitting the "this how niggas be when you uphold" emote. And yo, just look at the expression of pure satisfaction on Rio's face right now. Like, this little motherfucker right here is evil. Cause this is the exact same face I make after I successfully rage bait my homie on the game. And you can just tell, Rio been itching to uphold, waiting for somebody to try her, just pressing Nowhere like a burger like.
This nigga is crazy.
And it's revealed that Rio was an assassin before she became a cleaner, and even though she can't kill people no more, Rio said, I'm always gonna keep that weight on me, and I ain't talking about a gym. And do y'all wanna know what's crazy? This isn't the only time in the series that Glock no Jutsu works. Cause in the exact same episode, we cut over to the Zanka and Jabber fight, where Zanka's getting absolutely dog walked, fighting for his life. But Rio nonchalantly pulls up on some Duke Dennis type of timing, empties the clip in Jabber, and guess what? The fight is over in a matter of seconds, showing that the whole power system in Gachiakuta can be broken by a measly Call of Duty secondary. Hey, all I'm saying is, if the cleaners put down the vital instruments and turned into Navy SEAL Team 6 instead, it'll make their lives infinitely times easier. But anyways, another example of guns being absolutely OP in anime that I want to talk about is in JJK Season 2. And unless you've been living under a rock, you've got some familiarity with how the power system in JJK works. Cursed energy, techniques, spirits, yada yada, all that. So in the hidden inventory premature death arc, the strongest duo in the world, Gojo and Geto, who are high school teenagers by the way, are tasked with this simple protect the president type of mission, protecting the star plasma vessel Riko Amanai until it's time for her to merge with Tengen. And like I said, Gojo and Geto are the strongest sorcerers in the world. So even though Shorty's life is on the line, and countless assassins are being sent to try to control or delete Riko from the verse, this is just another casual Tuesday afternoon for the dynamic duo, until Tochi Fushiguro arrives. The man that's responsible for the canon event that essentially kicked off the entire main plot of Jujutsu Kaisen. And bro has absolutely zero cursed energy, but has a heavenly restriction. And by using the other assassins as his pawns to wear down Gojo and Geto, Toji single-handedly was able to technically kill Gojo for a moment and dog walk Geto in the 1v1, making sure they both got that GTA mission failed screen by putting one in Riko's dome with a gray Fortnite pistol. A regular pistol that Geto couldn't even detect because it had no cursed energy. And y'all might call me crazy for this take, but I'm 99.9% sure that under the right conditions, guns could work against the vast majority of the verse. With the sole exception of Satoru Gojo, of course. But nah, check this out right. It's not like every sorcerer in the verse's special grade level has infinity like Gojo, or is reinforcing their body with cursed energy that's strong enough to deflect bullets 24/7. And yeah, I'm already knowing, guns would not work on cursed spirits, so go ahead and throw that out the window. We just gonna focus on sorcerers. All I'm saying is, an elite small military unit with a couple AR-15s and an element of surprise could probably no-diff a lot of these boys. Like, check me out. Mr. Left Right Good Night early on in the series? Out of there. Potential man, do I even gotta say it? Maki pre-Heavenly Restriction Awakening? Swiss cheese. And for Yuta, all you gotta do is show my boy a pic of Muscle Maki to distract him, and he out of there too. And before any nerd starts typing angrily trying to come for me in the comments, like I said, this is all theoretical, and under the right conditions like Toshi had set up, could technically work. But anyways, bro, another anime where guns are hilariously overpowered has to be Chainsaw Man. I'm an anime only, and right now the big bad, most powerful villain that Denji and the rest of the Public Safety Commission are trying to take down is the Gun Devil. And just to prove to y'all how OP it is, Aki's whole family got blew halfway to Uzbekistan in an instant by the Gun Devil. So strong is an understatement. And in this verse, devils are created by the collective fear that humans have towards certain concepts or items. The more fear that people have of that thing, the stronger it is. Like legit, anything you scared of, a devil can be made from it. Like for example, people are scared of guns, right? So you got the Gun Devil. You scared of working and getting a job? Then you just helped create the job application devil. You scared to talk to the baddies? Oh, then that means we got the bad bit devil. And so on. So with Chainsaw Man's whole power system being based on fear, and devils giving users superhuman abilities, you'd think guns would be rendered obsolete for people who have devil contracts and powers, right? Yeah, nah. In episode 8, Makima and a good majority of Tokyo Special Division 4 got slimed out like a Drake song by some seemingly regular civilians with bust down Gachiakutas. In A, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. If this was me and I was watching my kill cam before ascending into heaven, just to see that I got switched down by some 90-year-old grandpa who looks like he smells like straight Vicks Vapor Rub and butterscotch candy, I would deadass ask to be rebooted so I can get my lick back, cause ain't no way. And the funny thing is, when all of this started, Denji and the gang were unfazed, munching on some ramen like, huh? I wonder what that was. Sounded like some fireworks. There must be a festival or something in town that we don't know about. We should go check it out later. And I understand they was thinking this way because Japan has some crazy strict gun laws and almost nobody has one, but you gotta admit, this is OD hilarious. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button for me, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. Follow me on Twitch so you can chop it up with me when I go live. Like I said, I'm live 3 to 4 times a week, so you don't wanna miss a single stream. And sub up to the second channel for even more new content. I post on there almost every day, and we on the road to 10K subs, so lock in with me. If you haven't already, join the Discord to stay updated on everything. All links are gonna be down in the description. And as always, I appreciate the support here on the main channel. Like, I couldn't do none of this without y'all, so thank you. I'm gonna keep being consistent in all forms of content, and we gonna keep steadily growing. So, yeah, I'll see y'all next time, and be smooth.